Hello and welcome to my video. This is my first video, so please like and subscribe. Today I will be talking to you about 5 small businesses that you can start with low budget. Some of those businesses you might have already came across or heard about. However, hopefully I'll be able to explain them based on previous experience by owning some of those businesses or helping others starting one of those businesses. Before we start, there's a few pointers that you need to know. One, I'm not a financial advisor, and everything that I'm going to talk about today is based on my experience. So you might end up with the same results or different results. It depends on how you run your business and manage your projects. The second point is that I can introduce to you so many businesses that you can make great money out of. However, in the end of the day, you really need to figure out what you love to do. I'm a big believer that if you do what you like and enjoy, you will become successful in it. And figuring out what you like is not something hard. Just think about it from your friends and family perspective. And ask yourself, what's one thing that your family or one of your friends would call you for when they need help with? For example, if my car breaks down, I know I can call one of my brothers, because he is really good with cars and he loves fixing them. Or I'll give you another example. If I have any questions about hunting, I might call one of my friends because that's a hobby of his and he has a passion for it. Not that I hunt, but you get the idea. So my point is that doing what you love can make a great business for you. Because let's be honest, this video or any other video might give you ideas and open your eyes for new businesses or some hidden points within a business that you didn't know about. But in the end of the day, to start a successful business, you really have to love it before you become successful at it. Other than that, it's not going to become a job. It's not going to become a business. It's more of a job. The last point is that building a business, it's all about process, procedure, strategy, and consistency. If you ask any successful businessman or woman about how to start a business, they will tell you that the first thing you need to do is put a plan together. So project plan is basically half of your business. If that's within your budget, within your timelines, and you follow that plan, hopefully you'll be able to start a successful business. So the businesses I'm going to talk about are not in order, except for the last one. I believe it's more of a job, not a business. But you'll see and you'll judge yourself. The first business I'm going to talk about is Pest Control. Pest Control is a business that I personally tried, and I owned a percentage of a company for a few years. It's a great business that you can start with very low budget. It requires some licensing from the state. Depends on what state you live in. You might have to take some exams as well and get a state license. I know a lot of people that took the exam and were able to pass it without a problem. You don't need any biology background or chemistry background. There's short books that you can read within a couple of days and just go take the exam. Pest Control, it's a great business to be. One more point about Pest Control, a lot of small businesses that are out there actually have to have a pest control on board if they sell any food. This is just an FYI, so you can actually do a monthly subscription or monthly service with the business, so that way you'll be able to build a monthly service businesses as well on top of the calls you get. The second business is mobile car wash business. This is another business that require a low budget. You can start with a few $100s, basically buying car cleaning equipment. You can start servicing houses in the beginning, and then if you buy a truck, you can install a water tank and start servicing buildings and other businesses. It doesn't cost much, but I advise you to start small, then go big. The only reason I say that is because not a lot of people would like the business or might continue with the business. It depends on your personality, and it depends on what you like to do. The third one on my list is graphic design. This is one of my favorite because it has a great future. However, I believe You have to like designing things and putting things together, or even drawing before you start this business. If you listen to a lot of people talking about graphic design, they will tell you all you need to know is basically learn some sort of software, and you can start business. Here's the thing: if you really want to learn a software, you can learn it overnight, but you need to have the creativity of designing things and putting things together before you actually start learning softwares. Learning a software can be very easy. You can do that overnight, or you can spend a week or so learning how to edit. But in the end of the day, if you don't have the art mentality, it can be a tough business to start. The fourth small business idea on my list can be a bit strange if you never heard about it, but it's actually becoming a chef. And I don't mean cooking for a restaurant, but you're actually going to be cooking for people at home. So this summer, I helped a friend of mine that loves cooking, and to be honest, I personally love his barbecue. So I helped him to advertise in the Chicagoland area to cook and barbecue for people at home. And surprisingly, he is doing very well. The reason I say surprisingly is because it's not that I thought the project or the business won't work. But I thought it was I thought it was a great project. But I think with a business like that, something like Uber, where a company does the background check and the criminal check, would work a long way in this kind of business. Because if I'm inviting someone to my house and this person is coming from an unknown company, or at least a trusted source, I will feel more comfortable inviting him or her to my house. I have ordered chefs before to cook to cook for some of the parties, but I ordered them through like a restaurant that they work for. So I guess I just gave you guys two different business ideas here. One, you actually can build a site to do the background check and for chefs to register for, and for customers to order those chefs off your site. And the second one is actually to go and start advertising on your own. Now, for you to advertise on your own, I believe you should start with barbecue only. The reason for it is because people intend to trust people when they're outside their house, not inside their house. So I think that would be a great model to start off with. The last one on my list, it's actually Uber, and that's why I left it on my list. So the reason I said Uber is because it gives you the flexibility to do other things within your day. If you start any of the businesses we talked about, to do planning and to put a project together, and to communicate with companies like insurance, marketing, that requires time. And Uber gives you that flexibility to communicate with other companies during your day. Now, if you have a job and your job gives you flexibility and you're happy with your job, forget about Uber completely. I'm not saying go work with Uber. Uber did not Uber did not sponsor this video, or anyone else for that matter. However, if Uber would like to communicate with me, feel free, please. So that's the last thing on my list. Please, if you have any comments or questions, feel free, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.